Alright, so last time, the party being David, Claudia, and Zephyr all made their way to the unwelcome slopes, where they were unwelcomely greeted by a couple of... Damn, I forgot the name. Help me.
Adorable little monsters.
Adorable creatures, absolutely.
Kawataiki.
Yes. Anyway,
I mean, they are adorable to some people.
So yes, after a not so warm welcome, you learned, David, that your father had once trained here and under the same master of this place. And not only that only a year ago they were in this place and undertook a mission. You also learned that the gem that you were coming to obtain so that you can protect it is a lot bigger than what you anticipated. But staying true to your duty, y'all decided to stay. Despite how heavily guarded the place was, how well guarded the place was, you decided to come together as a unit and train to become stronger. One night after this training montage, what you all feared would happen did happen. Fiera has come to take the soul stone. You all fought back alongside new allies, and even despite your best efforts, found the task of defeating Fiero much harder than you ever anticipated. You all said goodbye as you fled, as your teacher Moira, Sanja, and Chicory, the two Kama-Itachis, all sacrificed themselves to buy you that time. Zephyr, you
forgot to mention we successfully stole one of the stones back.
Yes, you did. You did successfully take the stone back. And Zephyr, you bought even more time by causing an avalanche that would bury not just Fiero, but his newfound ally that he released from the gym. But you've also gained allies. Not just Shannara, but you also gained, in a last minute effort to escape, this wandering, very tall looking individual named Albert. As y'all landed, you found yourselves exhausted and amongst a stone graveyard where once the barrier that divided the land stood due to the recent release of the Soul Stone, the Barrier Fallen. You now rest where it stood, at the base of the mountains. We'll pick up there with you, David. If you'll take a walk for a second.
Whoa.
David,
Whoa.
you find yourself standing upon a stage, the flute in hand, playing in front of a massive crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody in the crowd is watching, cheering, calling your name. As you perform this song that you've been hearing almost on repeat for the last several days. Not several days, several weeks at this point. It's a soft melody with low undertones, moving seamlessly from major and minor chords in a way that just pulls at the heartstrings.
Beautiful.
The scene shifts as you notice a woman in the back of the crowd. She seems beautiful and enchanting. Smiling at you, you hear her voice, though you don't see her speak. Come find me, David. I can make you the hero you wish to be. The dream shifts yet again, and your perception zooms out of the theater, through a cavern, until finally you're floating above the landscape. Make a perception check.
Perception. That was public.
That's fine. Okay. It's okay. Because you still gather that you're somewhere south of the river where the barrier once stood. And you hear, come where the borders clash, where once a tower stood.
Tower? Wait,
Who
are you? Whoa.
It is now the next day, and
you know how to use magic, right?
That I do.
Whoa.
She proudly holds up Snork as evidence of magic.
I'm gonna bounce up out of my bedroll and run over to Zephyr. Yank him up out of my coat, shaking him violently.
Zephyr is standing next to a cinder that's roughly big enough to carry a horse.
Regardless, yank you by your coat, or whatever you got on, shake you by me. Did you let me have those fucking shrooms, bro?
Did I let you have a what?
Get the magic shrooms that I gave you. At the beginning of all this, I told you not to let me have. I just had this fucking crazy trip, bro.
You do know I am not letting you get your head into that stash of weird shit.
Okay, so...
And you can feel something pecking you on top of the head a bit. Warning. What is it warning?
No, she demands attention and love. She's only good. She can never be a friend.
I mean, it's literally a huge sized bird.
I need you to smack me.
David, Junior,
I'll do
what's
it.
going on?
Look, I just saw some crazy shit. I mean, it wasn't crazy, it's actually pretty cool, I like that. But, there was a woman, and she told me some shit. And we gotta go to where the borders clash and a great tower once stood. No clue what that meant. But we gotta get there. There's a show. And I'm the
A
star.
show?
Yes. I assume. I don't really know. It's hard for me to interpret these things, man. They just come and go.
He's looking at David. Are you? Did you enter the staff? Did you steal again from those mushroom from me? Did you steal those mushrooms again?
I don't think so this time. I think this was actually a drink.
I think so, but there's a chance.
Is there by chance I've had any similar dreams in this sort of realm?
Wait a minute. You're new and funny.
Yeah, I am. Asking you.
I would say yes.
Oh. No, that's quite peculiar, actually. Now that you speak of it, Junior, I have had similar dreams in the past, though not as clear as you, it seems.
Run over to the big giant weirdo. Tell me what you saw.
I'm not sure. Like I said, it's much similar to what you said, but very hazy.
This one was clear. It was beautiful. It was amazing. I loved it. I was on a stage. I was playing for a crowd. They loved me.
Mate, that's something you always dream.
But wait. There was a woman in the background. Her face is fuzzy. But she told me to go where the borders collide and a tower once stood. Oh my god. It's a prophecy. I'm just gonna flip through my history books, my stories and shit like that, just trying to find something.
Do I
that
get
relates.
to remind you what happened last time you were chasing one of your dreams?
I told you the succubus wasn't my fault. Okay.
Right.
Zephyr, right?
Yes.
As much as I hate to say it, I hate to agree to follow something off of the dream, but I've been following stuff based off dreams and being pulled by something. Like I said when I first met you all, I can't explain it, but Aldrich's gonna pull out his family heirlooms for some reason and show them to the group. These things fool me.
You guys are not the only ones. You guys are not the only one that had the experience with visions. Monks tend to have them all the time.
Look, I know he's new, but Haggard has a point, okay? Sometimes these things have meaning. I rolled a history check to see if I knew where this woman was talking about.
Okay. What was it?
The total is a 10 or a 5. Or 2 5s.
Two fives.
Yeah, I don't know. I just rolled doubles all the time.
Yeah, you roll with advantage, so you have no idea what she's talking about. Two borders collide. What borders are she talking about? The borders of the water, the borders of the land? No idea.
Did you guys hear that buzzing?
Yeah.
Oh. No, it's my damn dryer. I'm sorry.
What the hell is that?
It's a dryer. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Okay, it's not a problem. You just didn't expect it.
It's cell block C.
I guess since we saw symbols like on the statues or like there any symbols matching what he saw in his dream?
So he didn't really see this.
Okay, I guess imagery then.
So,
The crowd cheered for me? Me? Playing? Being adored? Yeah. Let's follow those.
so
What?
David, you did get a bit of the landscape. Just, I guess, a reminder.
Yes.
Y'all are all on the map. Right? So, if you scroll down a bit to where the yard, you can see the yard and Captain King's. You remember this area right up here. I'm trying to draw a square. Get freehanded me. You remember, you flew over this area.
Whoa! Did I recognize that?
I mean, you grew up over here, so
Yeah.
probably some of it. You've probably been to this river.
We don't have a map, do we?
You picked this map.
Oh, well, we got this map. I'm gonna whip that bad boy out and slam my finger on it. Here.
Where?
Here. I don't know if you can see this. Here.
There. You want us to go there
Huh? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
based on your hunch.
Dream. Prophetic dream.
We'll call it prophetic when we discover there is actually something big about it.
I'm gonna pull out my flute. Oh, yeah. Hold it up. There's something big, bro.
I have a suggestion if you don't mind me inputting a suggestion.
Truth.
We're going to a major town next, yes?
Where we currently located, yeah.
So,
At the pink dot or around the Blackburn we were heading originally.
so
Oh,
you
word.
are at the pink dot. The pink dot's always here. Yeah. This blue dot is something I can try and get rid of, but I'm not worried about it right now. Yep, y'all are currently the pink dot.
You should 100% fly that direction. No questions asked.
Now,
Call.
I don't do whatever y'all want. Last session, y'all were split between going to Blackburnath to report what just happened, or beelining it straight to Snaga in the Ark.
I'm still voting for us to go to visit Blackburn first to report.
Agreed.
Yes, well, but there we could maybe look up something in libraries about what Junior said. I think that would be a good thing to do.
Books. Right.
You'll get used to it. Besides, hero needs to have sufficient knowledge in his head. And
Yeah,
he
don't you
cannot-
want to be like your dad? He was quite smart.
You need knowledge, and the only way to get knowledge is by studying.
I studied the blade.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, you're right. I did. Alright, fine. A brief fly through of Blackburnath but then straight to my face. Or tower. I mean tower. Yes, tower.
Yeah, okay. Just a brief visit to give our report, potentially be held back for a few days to explain what everything that happened, and then we go ahead. Don't take so long.
I feel like I'm going to need another training montage.
No, we're just visiting a few libraries, potentially blackmailing few people.
I like blackmail.
Did we take a long rest?
You did, actually. You just opened. So,
Well, not.
it is early in the morning. In fact, let me describe the scene. I just didn't jump right into the whole thing with David. I didn't describe this. So, you wake up, and there is a thick fog hovering over the area. It's bright, but still, this fog being so dense, it's hard to see very far in front of you. And what you can see are these, some giant, some white, but some small, but definitely these statues surrounding you all. The shadow of them behind the fog and the low-hanging mist just adding this level of eerie to everything.
We probably need to get the hell out of here. I've seen too many horror movies.
You mean you read a few horror stories too many?
Yeah, that one. And I guess, we can trust this random guy who hopped on the back of our bats.
If you don't,
I mean, if it turns out he's not trustworthy, we can always just leave him.
Nah, that's rude.
I'll earn my trust.
Alright.
Don't worry, Cinder didn't try to rip your head off yet, so you're fine. Off the record, I'm bullshitting like my life's depending on it.
Meeting, I think we've come to an agreement here. Let's get this ball on the road, bro. I'm gonna hop on the biggest bat, Attila, and play like a Ride of the Valkyries with my phone.
Oh dear God. I'm gonna have to look up how that sounds. Might actually be fun.
Oh, Snooty. Oh, yeah, we got Snooty. Attila was. I'm gonna hop on Attila anyways. Like Attila.
Which bat do you suggest me to hop on? I'm
Whichever
not used to this.
Whichever one you want.
No, Snooty. He's big as hell.
Yeah. Claudia's on Snooty with Snork right now.
And Aldred, I mean, you didn't give much of a description, but these bats are, to say giant is an understatement. The one Attila is roughly about 8 feet, 7 foot in stature, whereas the other two are shorter, but not by much. However, Snooty stands at a staggering 15 foot. And
So yeah, Snooty and Cinder are currently the same size.
yeah, so it's not
Okay.
a wonder when they introduce themselves as the Batboys.
Gotcha. Well, if you don't mind, I'll hop on the biggest one with you, Claudia. Yes.
That would be me.
And I'm gonna pull myself up on the bat and be kind of weirded out that I'm on a giant bat.
It probably gets weirder when you see the awful little flesh-grubbing monstrosity on the bat next to you. But looks like a meat potato with too many limbs and different sized eyes. But he is very friendly. He waves at you.
That's a bit odd, but I've seen some strange things in my days. But that's pretty weird.
Don't worry, you'll see weirder.
Don't worry, I've seen plenty.
His name is Snore. He's your friend.
His name is what?
Snore.
Snora, alright.
He's my son. He gave us no explanation beyond that. Just that his name is Snore, and he's her son.
Okay, understood. Don't touch or will hurt Snora. Got it.
Correct.
More.
Alright. So that being said, where are y'all headed?
Blackburnath.
We're heading there to hopefully report things and do some research. And try to prevent David from doing something potentially stupid.
So, it's going to take you a few hours to get there. But, easily enough. As you ride overhead, as you mount the backs and ride over, take off. The dust, the mist clearing from underneath you. It becomes evident just how bad this war must have been once upon a time ago, as you can get a grander picture of all of the statues that line where the border once was. Making your way to Blackburnath, it's calm. It doesn't feel as though the world just changed. And although the weight of death is still on you, the world doesn't reflect you as of this moment. And after a few hours, you make it to Blackburnath. Arriving at Blackburnath is very familiar to when you arrived in Babylon. The city looks beautiful and grand from a distance. But as you close in, the truth of it peeks through. The destroyed parts of the city. The parts that were clearly rebuilt after some war long ago. And the parts that weren't. Go ahead and make a perception check, whoever wants to.
Why not? Let's see how bad I'll get. Perception. And I got
19.
18.
So, you can see it off in the distance. This battalion of soldiers gathering just to the west of Blackburn. It's hard to make out much more than that.
Do they have the banners out?
They do.
Do we recognize the banners?
You do. As residents of the Koyara dynasty, you recognize them as part of the crater.
Are they facing us, or do they look
look-
irritated?
They don't look irritated. They look as though they're marching. You catch them about here where the river is, and they're making their way to Blackburnath at a steady pace.
Ooh, they're coming to welcome us.
As y'all,
Somehow I doubt that.
You were coming from here, and we saw them here. I don't think we have eyesight for that distance.
Speak for yourself.
you got eyesight when you're up above. You're not really seeing the details of everything. You see a large body. You recognize the colors. But that being said, and you rolled well. That being said, as you make your landing at Blackburnath, you're immediately approached by several soldiers. All of whom holding spears close to you.
Oh, here we go.
And step away.
Bro, bet. Yeah, you know what I'm doing.
Zephyr is
Oh
just
boy.
is dismounting and sending Cinder in whatever pocket dimension is familiar. Go in there and summon.
Bro, this time I'm doing a hero roll, and at the end of my roll, minor illusion, little bats come out.
Zephyr is just not looking at him. He's just he just has that expression of silent suffering.
I'm just gonna have my hands
Same
up.
one he always does.
Well, but he's also hiding a small smile beneath it all.
David, you're in pain.
Indeed.
And nobody else is, right? Everybody else is something different.
Sort of.
Excited.
David, they immediately approach you. I'm feeling special.
Oh,
Especially after your pain there. They're going to go ahead and try and place you in handcuffs.
Oh,
Whoa.
whoa, hold on, whoa.
Hold the brake. What's
Gen-
going on?
Whoa.
Gentlemen, what's going on here? We mean no harm.
You know what? Let it happen.
Want to know. So as they can put you in the handcuffs, they sit you down. Then they look at everybody else. Stay your weapons. We have a few questions for you. For one, are you responsible for what happened to the woman?
Yes. But not. Yes, but hold on.
Oh, we were present when a crazy bastard rolled up, used some sort of ritual to break the spell. To break the barrier. He was too strong for us to even slow down. Managed to bury him under an avalanche, but barrier broke.
Yeah. We're part of the Heroes Guild. We were doing hero shit.
More like long.
That's you. You just found yourself alone in that place. Followers pick you up, David, and they escort you. They do not take the handcuffs off.
Oh, are we going to a dinner? Is this a brunch or? You got
David,
Alfredo, right?
David, you're under arrest.
Oh, that's right.
I think we all are.
So yes, while they haven't...
Not my first time.
They have kept you all at skill. You notice, Aldrich, that there seems to be more people on you with spears than anybody else, but
Good to know.
just be the size. But yeah,
No, I was going to assume as much.
I'm just gonna use that little spell there and see server to try to pick the lock.
That spell requires.
some components.
It requires
Oh, it does.
the material component is not a problem because he can get it from taking a few pieces of string from his cloak.
So
The thing is,
it's not
he needs to
material.
make arm gestures.
It's the somatic part is the problem. And though you do try, you notice you are restrained and just can't seem to. And the guard who is escorting you just notices that you're trying to struggle here and shakes you a little bit. No fun business. Everything goes fine, you'll be let free. You keep
Very funny.
this, you'll be let free without arms.
Junior, I think it's best to play nice for now.
If he takes your arms, can I have them? I could make something really cool with them.
I'm gonna whisper their
God,
God.
just stick your arm next to you. Just tighten their grasp on their spear.
Yes.
Keep her away from my dead body, please.
So they didn't seem too worried, and you know they are much closer.
Just saying, I need some spare parts.
That being said, y'all are escorted into the kingdom, and you can hear behind you as Snooty and Attila knock over a couple of the guards, and all of the bats take them.
Oh,
You don't know we can just call them back.
yeah, that's still sad.
That being said, the city looks like it could have once been beautiful, where the usual delicate architecture of the elven cities that you're accustomed to is still there. It's grimy, dirty, and broken. It looks like
So
it
we
has
didn't
been-
see a proper maintenance for a few decades to hundreds of years.
looks like it's been You enter in on the northeast side of the city and are escorted through what doesn't appear to be a very prosperous area. This appears to be residential housing. Houses stacked on top of each other, where it looked like there was once a single structure. They built more structures on top of it in misshapen forms. The clear differences between the architectural styles of the elves and the humans is apparent. You're brought closer to the center of the city as you're escorted. As you get close to the center of the city, you see that the status of things seems to be improved. Where there were potholes in the street, they're now nicely cobbled. The smell is better, and just the overall attire. You also notice this seems to be more human of an area, though the architecture is still more elven. where it was the opposite when you first entered the city. You're brought into a large 3-story building. Sorry. The names are what's hard for me. There it is. You're brought into a large 3-story building with a beautiful gold and silver sign that says the Silver Song.
The Silver Song.
The Silver Song. It's a pretty beautiful building. There we go. It's a beautiful building, a true testament of elven resilience, standing proud despite the human influence in the city. It's white marble walls adorned with delicate carvings of natural motifs and elven symbols. As you walk in, the entrance hall still has a nice blend. It seems well blended between the elven and human aesthetics. You have elven tapestries, though they're faded and frayed. They still just depict scenes of mythical creatures and elven celebrations. Interspersed amongst them are signs of the human empire's presence, such as banners displaying their
Heraldry.
Thank you.
Recognize this from lore.
You all would pretty much know, as it's common history, that though the war ended between the gods over 1,000 years ago, there have been several wars that have taken place since then, and it's typically been easier to hold land that is on your side of the barrier. Where Blackburnath was during the God War was on one side of the barrier. It was on the Elven's territory. The elves seem to have lost control of it since then.
Essentially, it was conquered.
It did. In fact, much of the Elven Kingdom was conquered after the war. On one substrate or another.
So,
You are further escorted into the building past assembly chambers, and you recognize that this, through the banners on the wall, that this is the guild hall, but it's not just the guild hall. This seems to also be being used as a prison and a courthouse. But as you're escorted from one room to another at increasing speeds, you're brought into a large room with benches on either side. And while there are many people sitting in them, none of them look at you as you're escorted into the room up to the center. And all of you are placed there. Looking in front of you, you see a tall elf man, still in his prime, sneering down at you all smug.
I'm away.
Shit, a jury.
Do you recognize the guy? Or is he just some random schmuck?
You have. You might, Zephyr. Go ahead and roll a history check.
History.
As if anybody's been around.
Where the fuck is my history? Okay, history. 0 luck. 10.
You don't recognize this individual. But you do recognize somebody else. Someone standing close by, holding a book, a small book, hands it over to the Magnus, and looks you dead in the eyes.
Me.
Yes, you. And walks away.
Who was it?
I will send you the name. And first, let me. Okay. That's the name.
Seraphim Nightshade. He's kind of. As she is walking away, Zephyr is very carefully paying attention to her. With a slightly too big of a smile.
May I connect with everyone's minds with a psionic whisper?
There is no components to that, so it's literally just him deciding to do it. I mean, it's, if you're not mistaken, it's an action, right?
It's not an action, it's just one of my innate skills, but I shall.
It's an innate skill. Yeah, without doubt, yeah.
Alright, I gotta roll for time on this for a second. 7 hours. Oh, God. Yeah, and in my head, everyone's gonna hear, keep calm, speak in your head. I could talk between us all, but not all at once. So relax.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, first, I have good and I have bad news. Which one do you want to hear first?
Both. Bad. Always bad.
I know the girl that is his assistant.
Who?
You know confirmed to me, Elven girl?
Yes.
Who gave him the book? Yeah. You remember his assistant who gave him the book just now? The ledger? Correct? You saw her. Kind of difficult to miss her.
Go on.
Yeah, let's just say I have a history with her. And I can attest to this. She's more dangerous than David Zax.
Oh gosh. She's not a succubus, is she?
And I think this skill works this way. I think I basically am relaying this all to you guys, essentially. It's not like a walkie-talkie as per se, but like,
You know.
yeah, it's like a landline between one guy. So,
No, she's not a succubus. She's just extremely cunning, manipulative, vicious.
Oh, so she is a succubus.
Sounds like you two had fun.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say we're being put on trial.
DM, if you wrote up her history/bio, mind sending it to me?
Awesome. I don't mind whatever you get. That's why I hadn't sent it to you before.
It's okay. Well, okay. What did you guys ask, Zephyr?
I would state I believe we're being put on trial here, and I don't think it's going to go our way.
I thought this was an audition.
It's about this time that you realize that everybody else is talking.
Oh.
So they flew in on giant bats. Says this man the man standing in front of you is an elf dressed
Yes.
in emerald green clothing.
We're the Bat Lords? That's kind of our thing.
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, not bad.
And they say they are responsible for what happened to the bear.
Not responsible, just present there when it happened.
To you.
In that case, get all your facts straight before talking.
You all seem to have an issue. Following a simple instruction.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can concur.
I mean, if you want to speed this up, just have somebody cast the Zone of Truth and we can answer all of your questions.
There's not even a reason to waste a spell on us. We're heroes, you see. Maybe you've heard of my father? Oh. I'm like vibrating with glee.
David, please.
I am
Please.
Troy Soft Jr.
Zephyr just looks like he wants to kill someone. I swear, David, one day you're gonna do something that will kill us all.
Never heard of him. He's like the greatest hero ever.
Answer me this. If you're not responsible for what happened to the bear, then why would you tell my guards you were? And why? And who was, if not you?
Look, we were involved in that. Responsible? That's a sticky thing. You can't really
We were
apply.
we were in a visit to a small temple there.
It was a bad guy. Fiero. That's his name.
We were in a small temple there, receiving some additional training.
You say here.
We were- We were
He was there. Fiero, yeah, Fiero. He was menacing, large, evil. He had bat wings and
Wings.
giant claws.
And nothing like him has existed for 1,000 years.
Reset your counters to 0, Chief, because he was there.
It was very much a problem for something that's just a myth.
That's why I said that it would be smart to prepare Zone of Truth. Because some of the things you will hear will make you think we're complete nut jobs. And the Zone of Truth would streamline the process.
We have enough. Here you'll have two options. Resist and be found guilty. Or accept what's about to happen. And maybe be found innocent.
So we are either going to be sacrificial lambs, or we're gonna be sacrificial lambs after being tortured.
He turns and yells behind him, Sarah, come. And out walks Seraphine into the entry. Show me this battle they're speaking of.
Zephyr is suddenly just smiled and hello, senior sister.
He points at you and says, you speak. She walks right up to you, staring at Zephyr the entire time.
He don't smell like a succubus.
Smiles at him, and then looks at you, David. It's better if you just accept it. Places her hand on your head. You have an option here. You can make an intelligence saving throw, or you can choose to fail.
Technically, he doesn't need to make a save unless he becomes aware of it. And he will.
David, you have this option. You know a spell is being cast on you. You can choose to make this intelligence saving throw, or fail.
Nah, let that shit happen. I ain't worried. Tell him the truth.
Because you chose to fail, it's like a gentle grasp of the mind. You can feel her digging through your memories, but it's not painful. It's very gentle. And she turns to the side and sticks out another hand and creates an illusion between you and the Magnus, and replays David's memories of the battle. How Peter struck down, the explosion, just the ins and outs of him regaining consciousness and slipping between it. It's a hazy memory. But one thing that is seen clear, the soul stones and Fiero wielding.
Go watch the
See? See?
Go to bed.
See? Did everybody gasp at that? What was the reaction to that?
Yes, everybody gets. Even those who didn't before, there's a lot of murmuring going on now. And the Magnus slams his hand on the railing in front of him. Silence. It would appear you are speaking the truth. You will be allowed to go free. I suggest strongly that you find your way to an audience with Lord Aravan. He'll be able to help.
Aravan.
In the meantime, I have other matters to discuss. Sarah, come. And she does. She walks away.
I need to learn the Sandwich spell.
I'm gonna watch. Where do they walk off to? Can I see where they walk off to?
Yes, so
Uh.
just off to the right there is a door. Heavy wood, and they walk through it.
Zephyr, as long as you're close, if you're in trouble, say something.
Well, Sarah Nightshade is or was, I suppose it's more accurate to say, a student of a person that I was. A student of a student that taught me magic. Well, technically, it's a bit of a long story. Her master was. You already sent me 2 names. Who was her master? The elf or a dwarf? Her master is or was one of 2 elder students. Well, elder students. Her master was an older student that was there before I joined. She. Okay, I'm not good at explaining things. Essentially, if we're looking by the terms of monk temples, she is my martial niece. I suppose I should have used that expression, but her master, well, I highly doubt you even heard of her. Her master went by, or at least goes by the name Talindra. Fairly competent mage, and an elven nobility. Worthy of respect in many ways, and worthy of being terrified of in even more. The reason why I said that Seraphine is quite dangerous isn't because of her raw ability as a fighter, or due to devastating magic she uses. It's because she's extremely difficult to deal with. She specializes in illusions. And manipulation of truths. Although I don't remember her ever outright lying. Any questions? Guys?
I have none.
David, it's about this moment that the guard uncuffs you and pushes you out of the chamber with that y'all were just in.
Oh, so rough.
Yeah. It's a push, but it's a push. He looks at the lot of you. You'll be able to find the Lord down this hallway here. 3rd door on the left. He's not in there. Check down in the main entry. You may be able to find Lady Sarah.
The Lord.
Yes. Lord Aaron. Were you not paying attention?
No. I'm just, you know. Look, all these titles, they're crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Turns around and walks back into the chamber. shutting the door behind him.
David, I have just one suggestion for you. If you encounter Seraphim, try to avoid your usual shenanigans and keep it in the pants. Or she will,
Guarantee that will happen.
or she will put a leash on you that you will never be able to remove.
I outwitted a succubus.
Unfortunately, we're also about to meet a lord, so I'd advise us all to be as proper as possible. I don't like it to be proper very much, but in the presence of a rank like that, and if we don't want to be in prison for years for no good reason, I think it's best for some of us to do most of the talking.
I'm a professional at talking, okay?
You make your way down to see.
Yes, and I have experience with the nobility of this dynasty. So, I got this, Chief.
I'm already terrified.
So you make your way down the hallway. And as you pass the doors, you count 1, 2, 3. You do see a sign for one of them. Does anybody speak Elvish?
That would be me. I.
Elven.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
I can speak it. Indeed.
Then you see a sign that says Library of Forgotten Youth.
Oh my god. Lore.
Keep listening to the
Yes.
which is a jar. As you walk in, you see a man sitting behind a desk. Very old, elvish man, with a beard just down to the center of his chest, hunched over some papers, the hunch in his back protruding quite a lot. He acknowledges you, but he doesn't look up. He says, "Yes, come. Who now has this in my way?"
I'm gonna use my acting skills to adopt like sort of a nobler tone in my voice. Sir Psalms and his troop of heroes.
Now I know why he sent you. Are you already registered with the guild, or did you need registration?
You're already registered. Right?
Present me a badge, please.
Actually, would I be registered with a guild?
Right, you have a new guy.
That's why. Good. Sir, I'm not registered to a group. I'm part of a different band of groups from where I was from, so I will have to register with whatever this is.
An additional member. 2, it seems. Does this mean you've lost previous members? Are there any that we should scratch off the list?
We have one that sort of transformed himself into a bunch of leaves.
Yeah, it was fucking weird. I mean, yes, indeed.
I don't know if that counts as dying or just.
Is he still considered part of the party?
No.
Once again, it's a weird situation.
I see.
And we might require for Guild to come to make a decision if he is still technically alive and thus a member of the party, or
You see this entire time he's been sitting there with his hand outstretched, waiting for y'all to present the badge.
right, pulling the badges out.
I'm gonna shuffle through my coat, sort of like pulling out weird trinkets. Yeah.
Is David, you hand one, or Zephyr, whoever hands him one first.
Zephyr is gonna hand it first because he literally is on the piece of rope tagging on his hip, so he just it's kind of easy to pull out, and even easier to see even without him having to technically hand it over. But if it works,
He takes it from you and draws his thumb across it. It lights up, and a small illusion of all of your faces, along with your rank, appears. He scratches off Eris. He waves his hand in front of Eris, and Eris disappears. He then takes it and waves it in front of you, Aldrich, and then Shinar. And your faces appear in the illusion as well. Places it down in front of him. What brought you to the Magnus's attention?
the barrier that fell.
Yes, and the evil Fiera, and we were told to meet Sir Irvin?
Lord Erevin.
Lord Irvin. That's you, I presume.
Which is in obedience.
We were informed that you could help us with our little issue.
He taps it and then turns it over and hands it to you, Zephyr.
Thank you. Thank you, my lord.
Go to the job board. There you'll find my wife, Lady Sarah. She'll be able to direct you to what current activities we have going on, what pressing matters. I can tell you now that since the barrier has fallen, everybody has been on edge. And the call for adventures, for parties, is a high right now. They hear word that they're assuming an elven invasion is why the barrier fell.
Well, not quite. I highly doubt that you would believe us, but the pillars, some of the pillars that crystals that maintain the barrier are the soul stones are prisons.
I was too young in that formation to participate in the ritual. However,
Yes,
which were used to create those things.
yeah. A man responsible for the falling of the barrier broke one of his allies that was imprisoned in one of the pillars out.
You see, he straightens up just a bit.
If you can read our minds or something like that, it would be much easier than me trying to explain, or David trying to explain while trying to sound like a high noble.
Shut your mouth, shut it.
He kind of took this for me. It seems I was destined never to fight these wars. Too young to be in the first one. Too old to be in the last. This is your battle now. And I hope you're up to the task. Go see Lady Sarah. She'll be able to help.
Thank you, Lord. I bow.
And sorry for our rudeness, to put it mildly.
He goes back to writing his report, whatever it was he was doing before you walked in, mumbling to himself and chuckling. But what are you gonna do?
Back out the rooms respectfully.
You bump into the door frame as you do.
Now, keep in mind, we're still technically connected in my brain. This will last 7 hours, so if you have anything you want to say that you don't want to say out loud, you can say it in your head.
Yeah, let's go see that old hack.
I hope he didn't say that next to the
The door.
field master.
No, I use my head. I'm pretty sure, I think.
So
Gonna have fun.
You walk back down. Do it.
I'm guessing there are locations where you can buy scrolls in the city.
God. Scrolls?
Well, I do need to make a call.
You don't know much about this city and where its vendors are. It is something you can acquire. That being said, you can say something different.
As for me, I want to go immediately to the old woman. I can't remember her name.
As you make your way down the hall, back toward the main area, the main chamber, you notice it's not bustling with adventurers. In fact, anybody who seems to come in, gather what they need, and leave quickly. But they're standing at a desk. You see not an old, but middle-aged elven woman, finely dressed, but not dressed in formal wear, in leather pants, a loose blouse, and 2 swords adorning either hip.
Miss Sarah, I don't know the proper terms to call you. He was Lady Lethorn. Excuse me. Your husband has sent us here for a quest, and something we may be able to help out to restore some of our prestige and trust.
Well, I can tell you now, most adventurers are smart and have been fleeing this area. So there's quite a bit of work that needs to be done. But as of right now, I see you have 3 options. One is to assist in a matter up north. Just north of here, there's a mine. It's maybe 4 miles outside of the city walls. We need you to clear it. Whatever's found in there is yours to keep. The other option is here in the city, and this is more of a personal quest for me rather than something that's acceptable by this our great Magnus's area, our great Magnus's approval. There are people who have been going missing near a ruin not too far in the city. Investigate the ruin, find what happened. If you can rescue anybody, then do so. Your third option, the reason most people are currently leaving the city, is to join the military when they come as mercenaries. They'll be handsomely paid, I'm sure. But who knows what they'll have you do.
I think we'll all agree that we don't want to be mercenaries or in the army.
I agree with that.
Yeah, don't we got like a big bad guy to stop? Like, dude, running errands just doesn't seem the proper thing to do right now.
Oh. You have a greater quest already.
Oh shit! I meant to say that in my head.
Not really. My friend is just very. He would stop at the friend. Well, yeah, I suppose my friend and maybe leader is very bad at keeping. He's at not saying things out loud and assuming that we will do everything.
If you don't mind, lady, can we discuss amongst ourselves quickly what we want to make our choice be?
Your time is limited. Whether you take any of these quests, they're all welcome. It's completely up to you. That being said, how would you discuss? Do you mind handing me your badge?
Of course. You'll get used to it, David.
Fumble through my jacket again, pulling out more bullshit. This time an iron pan drops to the ground. Slam the pen back on the desk. Turn to
I assume I was given a badge by the Lord also, by the way.
You not yet.
Okay, cool. Just
curious. He didn't have anybody around, but
Zephyr would just hand his over.
yeah.
Can I get a pin for my large compadre back here too? He's been sworn in. We did the whole rigmarole.
Sure. She turns around and taking the pin from you, Zephyr, taking the badge from you, and just kind of walks back around the corner, around the wall, and while she's gone,
Okay. We need to figure out what we're going to. We should have done this sooner, but we need to figure out what we're going to do, how we're going to do, and what we're going to say.
I don't know what any of this has to do with the river and our destiny and beating up Fiero.
If we don't do this and we make a run for it, and I'm specifically saying that in my head, the run part, we're going to be wanted dead. Just dead. I don't think any of us want that.
Even if we're not wanted dead, we will definitely be prosecuted.
We will be heroes if we save all this shit. You know what I mean, Chief?
And until then, we will still be prosecuted, potentially arrested, and put in prison. At very least.
In my opinion, from the quest or jobs that she suggested, if we want to get any favors and make do with being good with royalty, I think it would be best and most wise to do the city one, since she said it's not in the best interest of this Lord Magnus.
That guy was an asshole, though. I'm gonna say that part in my head.
I mean, even if you say it out loud, nobody would try to disapprove it. Or argue.
I'm new to y'all, but that's my suggestion and that's my opinion. You can I'm just putting it out there.
Well, innocent people are disappearing, so I guess it's not all a loss.
I mean, handling both of these quests would help a lot of people, would help our standing, and it would probably make at least a good number of people consider us more heroic and our potential and our favor just as being way over our heads. And you want to be considered a hero, don't you, David?
Yeah, I do. So take all three?
So city investigation first, or clearing out the mines.
Or we're the Batmans. We can take all three at the same time. Slam my hand on the desk. Lady!
Nick, David, there are only two tasks. The third option is joining the army.
Joining the army, yes.
Which is something we agree we do not want to do.
I say we put it up to a vote.
We haven't heard from him a lot.
Yes.
This is a democracy, right?
I mean, if we had an actual leader, the leader would have the last word, but
You're gonna need leaders.
So, Claudia, what do you think?
Anything but joining the army.
I was really looking forward to the uniform. Okay, fair enough.
I vote city.
It would probably be our best interest.
I'm a people pleaser. Let's do the city one.
So, okay, we're handling the city one first. Probably for the best.
Start banging on the desk. Lady!
she comes from behind you, David, and
I'm gonna jump.
grabs your hand right before it hits the desk after like the third time you hit it. Please don't damage the mahogany.
Yes. We're taking the city quest, the thing about disappearing people and ruins and creepy, spooky shit.
Thanks.
I think that was part of it.
You're doing me a huge favor. And she hands each of you a new badge or pin.
Can I insight check her on the doing her a huge favor? I just want to see if I believe her.
My apologies for the interruption. Do you perhaps know where I could potentially go and grab some magical scrolls?
Seems like she should be straight.
Okay.
But Zephyr, to your question, there's not much for magic shops around here, as magic in general is kind of outlawed by everyone for everyone here.
I was hoping to get my hands on the sending scroll for sending spell.
That being said, you may be able to find a spell like that here in our own shop.
Do you have a seamstress?
Yes, I'm pretty sure we can. What do you need done?
I need some more pockets in my sleeves.
That's something that we can make happen. Is it the shirt you're wearing, or did you have another shirt maybe?
No, this red coat right here. Need pockets in the sleeves. Something where I can put some, materials for spells and I can shake them out.
What troublemaker?
Wonder what made you come to that decision.
I'm nothing but forward thinking.
You have no idea about being a troublemaker, how accurate you are. But the worst part is he's a troublemaker that loves to help people.
I can certainly handle the scenes. Just leave the coat with me for a day. As far as your scrolls, I think I can find that, but it will take me at least a half a day to find it.
It's perfectly fine. I am in no rush to acquire those.
While we're making requests, lady, can I ask you 2 questions, please? Do you have anywhere where I could pick up some potions, perchance? And do you have anywhere that may be able to study, such as a library?
We do have, as she handed all of you the pins, your badges, and she points at the one that David has pinned up on his shirt. And as you may have noticed, being gold tier in the guild, you have access to it. However, you cannot take anything out of it. And this is assured by spells. There's a reason those books remain in here.
And what about materials for spells?
I might be able to
Honeycomb.
get my hands on most things, but as far as potions go, I hate to tell you that the pickings are slim. Well, what exactly did you need?
Just a health potion or 2. Not much.
Would you like me to before you leave?
I think that would be best, yes.
Wait here. I'll be back. She walks off, and after a few minutes, she comes back. Now, being gold tier members, I can give these to you. However, it'll be deducted from whatever reward you would normally come about.
How much is it?
Since
Oh shit, that was a lot more than I thought.
since was for this quest, it's not technically sanctioned with the guild. I will give these to you for free.
Thank you. And I'll I'll grab them and I'll say, or I'm gonna, before I grab them, say, do either of you need them? Any of you three? Actually, four, sorry.
No. If healing is required, I'm more than skilled enough to at least make sure nobody dies.
Yeah,
Seconded.
I just usually die.
Seems
I
like you
don't
should
want to.
grab one or two. Take them both, David.
Alright. Apologies. How much for the scrolls I requested?
The scroll you requested, I have to get back with you. It will depend on how much it costs me to find it and procure it.
I see. And my materials?
Your materials shouldn't cost too much. That being said, send me a list of what you need so I can come up with that price.
I'll write it down. I'll take off my coat, lay it on the desk. Underneath is a graphic tee that says "Go Yornavik Hornets." Any of these materials you get, just slip them into the pockets that you sew in my suits.
Fair enough. I don't think you have anything that requires that has a cost component. Like that says this much, like this item worth so much gold. You're not talking about anything like that, right?
No, I'm looking through it right now and I'm not seeing anything incredibly expensive. I don't think.
So yeah. For all of this, it'll cost you, for the alterations in the material to go inside of them, I can safely say to you 2 gold will cover it.
Slam down 3 and say, make sure it's quality.
Yes, sir.
In my head, I say, mind how you talk to the lady.
No disrespect.
Now that being said, she conjures a minor illusion of the town, of the city. In it, you see a little figure of yourself, David, standing in the guild hall. And another figure, just shadowy looking figure, over there by the by some collapsed rooms. You actually pass them when you're waiting. This is where I need you to go. It used to be a temple to Malthus.
Alright. A temple of what?
A temple of worship.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. What was worship there, may I ask?
Mouths.
That's not a good name. That sounds evil.
Well, you must understand. For the longest time, he was the god that the elves worship. Many still do worship.
And you say people are disappearing near this ruin?
Correct. For the past several months, in fact.
Any particular type of person?
Old, young, male, female.
No rhyme or reason to it. Just anybody who goes near it.
Human, elf, anybody who was last seen in that area has disappeared.
Fair enough.
Seems very for one hell of a party.
Seems like we're gonna have to do a stakeout.
I vote for just marching straight into danger.
We'll never find anything out that way.
And we'll find out if there's danger.
We'll have to ask some questions outside of the temple, but it seems a stakeout wouldn't hurt. Maybe during the night, if we have to.
You got snacks?
Only jerky.
Alright. Fair enough.
I'll buy some snacks before we head out.
Don't forget the Alfredo.
Who in their right mind eats Alfredo with snacks? Or donuts, for that matter.
Heard what I said.
Who eats Alfredo sauce with donuts?
A monster?
He's just kind of looked toward David.
I'm just grinning.
This guy eats Alfredo with everything.
Everyone has their preferences.
I mean, yeah, but some preferences could be just wrong. Like, wrong in every imaginable way. Well, time to start making preparations. For starters, we're gonna need maps.
Easily obtained as she hands you a map of the city. This is
And if you
to the guild.
Yeah. And if there is a map of that temple, of that abandoned temple available somewhere.
That temple's been destroyed for over 3 decades.
So no blueprints of that
Three
place.
centuries. Decades, centuries.
So we're out of luck with that one as well.
I would say so. It's been destroyed longer than there's been a gift.
Were there perchance any trails left behind when these people went missing, or nothing at all? Just poof and gone?
What we've been able to learn about them going missing really is merely hearsay from residents. And people that they had dealings with.
Well,
For a
Don't
while,
worry, young lady.
we did have an adventurer who was keeping a watchful eye over the area, but they too have gone missing.
Was this adventure of note?
Not really. A bronze rank.
A low level. Gotcha. Noob.
Can you mark on the map that location he disappeared? I may be able to search around and find maybe traces of where he was dragged off to, if there's any traces at all.
Exactly where he disappeared at. I just know that he was watching this building.
Okay, then we'll have to ask around then.
Sounds reasonable enough. David, if you want your Alfredo sauce with snacks, you're gonna have to get Alfredo.
I can cough up the corn. If you guys are ready to prepare for this dangerous mission, let's do it.
To give you an idea, it is currently about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
How far away is these ruins?
About 3 blocks.
But it wouldn't take that long to get to.
You're not very far. It's in the more desolate part of the city.
Well, if we want to spend a couple hours gathering a few things together, we can. Some snacks, mostly.
Oh. So the plan is to wait until nightfall to go?
Indeed.
Okay.
Wait until the sneaky dies.
Is there
Sounds like a
anything
plan.
anybody wants to do in the city?
I have no plans for anything specifically. I more or less already have most of things that I need.
If I could make my... Oh, go ahead, Zephyr.
Only thing I need is at least one scroll of sending. Then I can make certain that we always have a sending on hand. Or whichever other spell we can get our hands on when it comes to sending to long-range communication.
Bear traps.
What?
Bear traps.
Bear.
Yeah, we could use some bear traps. Snacks, bear traps.
That sounds like a reasonable idea.
That's what you're so shocked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for bear traps. Or just large traps in general.
Okay. Roll a investigation check. Yeah. So you find them relatively easily, actually. You walking through the city, just kind of stopping, grabbing Alfredo sauce,
Yes!
Hell yeah.
playing around with you find a blacksmith. And after a little bit of conversation, you purchase bear traps. How many are you buying?
How many you got?
I'm gonna say he's got about 5 on hand.
What's the price on them bad boys?
They run about 8 silver.
I'm doing the math in my head. I'm sorry. So 5 of them, 8 silver a piece.
40.
How many gold is that?
Just 40 silver. So, no gold.
That's
40 silver and 4 gold pieces.
Oh, yeah.
That's a one that's-
I forget that.
all 5 of them.
Easily enough. And in fact, he's kind of happy because one of them appears to be a little rusty, but he scrapes it off with a wire brush before handing it to you. Thank you, young man. I truly appreciate the patronage. Come back if you need anything. A sword, a knife. A man like yourself, it seems like you need a good setup. I wouldn't say armor, you look a little strong for that, but a good sword, good blade.
Oh God, no! That's violent. I don't. But you know what? Now that you mention it, though, I'm rocking these duds, and they're nice and all, but I get hit a lot in my profession. Maybe you could suggest a little more armor.
What currently do you have for armor, David?
I'm wearing cloth.
So
I'm just.
What's your
No
strength? What's your strength score?
10.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
He can wear light armor without much of a
Yeah,
trouble.
I just want that. I want to know so I know how to roll play this one. So he looks at you. I don't know what really I have that you can wield, but you see him scratching his scraggly beard. He pulls out a chain shirt. Might try this. Might help you a little bit. Somebody
So
your
this-
size, though, should probably stay away from the fight.
How much for the chain shirt? Is this going to protect me from imminent death?
It's like
Sure. For you, I'll take 5 gold.
Done. Take the chain shirt, throw it over my graphic tee. What does that add? I think it's like 1.
I think it is. Plus.
chain shirt. I think it's
So
12 plus dexterity.
the chain shirt provides a base AC of 13. Plus
13.
that's there.
And I think there's the side effect of stealth. I don't remember.
So you do need to be proficient in medium armor. Otherwise, yes, it will have
Disadvantage.
disadvantage on this checks, but only if you're not proficient.
And I don't think bards have proficiency. I think bards have proficiency with light armor.
It's not shown. I don't know where to look.
Give me a second.
I felt like the chain shirt was like on the inside. Not retconning it, so if I do this.
Bards have proficiency with light armor.
Unless he's a Valor, which I think would...
Padded leather, studded leather.
Yeah, studded leather would be your best.
As we'll see as well.
Let's see. Change that 5 gold to 500 if you can afford it. If you want to afford it.
500. Now in platinum, how much is that? That's
50 bucks.
50 platinum. Done.
It is an open change. Same thing. 13
Same.
base modifier. 13 base AC plus your dex modifier is your new AC. It just makes it light armor. You're in an elven city. I found it appropriate. This will work.
Done. I mean, I'm broke now, but hey, I'm not gonna die immediately.
And you can always ask Zephyr to lend you money. He doesn't really need that much of it.
That being said, the time passes. Afternoon turns to evening. Lady Lathorin does bring out some nice Alfredo rabbit stew meat combination. No noodles, but
Oh, hell yeah.
That's David's request. She did provide an Alfredo. But yeah, the sun sets. You do see a couple more people come in throughout the day, and most of them just kind of make a withdrawal, try and weasel whatever materials they can get, and leave. Yeah, that being said, it's about 8 in the evening. What are you doing?
To the ruins.
Alright.
Are there any locations that could be considered high grounds around them?
There's several buildings surrounding it. However, it's a ruin all the way. There's no wall standing that's higher than 3 foot. No pillars. It's just rubble.
How many hours has it been?
Is since y'all left, or since we were in the prison,
Since the trial. I'm asking that because of the Psionic Whisper.
So the trial took place at about 2:30 in the evening, and it's now 8. So it's been about 5.5 hours.
So about hour 30 left on that. Okay.
Did you put your time spending? That being said, as y'all approach this place, it looks desolate. What stone is still standing is overgrown, but not with live trees or roots or bush or even weeds. It all looks dead and decayed, but still growing.
Are there any gaps in the wall that would look like an entrance at one point?
Everybody make a perception check. Everybody make tips.
Cinder?
Or
roll?
investigation. Perception or investigation.
19.
Oh, sorry. I thought I heard investigation. My bad.
Either one.
Zephyr would summon Cinder and have her first shrink back to. Actually, she would shrink. She is now the size of a sparrow. And send her to fly around, take a look.
So, between all of you, it's a big building that used to be here, but you all managed to cover it fairly efficiently and find what looks to be an old steel grate in the floor. It looks like a doorway that would go into a cellar basement area.
Can I check that grate for like any traps around it, just like, or like any pressure plates around it? Perception or investigation, I assume. Cool. Wow, I'm rolling that.
So yeah, you look around it. You're not seeing any traps. It is unlocked and propped open.
It's unlocked and it's open, but we have no idea what the hell's down there.
You can still go with the run into danger plan.
I mean, if you don't mind, I could take the lead. I'm quite light on my feet.
So we are abandoning the stakeout.
No, I mean, this seems to lead somewhere, and if people are going missing and this thing is open, it's pretty reasonable to assume that this is where they're going.
Fair enough.
Zephyr, Claudia, what are your thoughts?
Well, if there are no
I'm
traps,
always running into danger.
we might as well go in. And she has a point. We are kind of always running into dangerous situations. Either in or out of them.
Oh, great to hear. Just kind of like could see or hear like the physical eye roll of the Eldrick.
Yeah, you'll get used to it.
Afraid I won't get used to that. I'd like to be a bit on the quiet side. So please, if I could just have like 20 feet of distance between us, I'd like to go ahead of the rest of you and just to see what and survey what is ahead. Quietly.
We're not gonna stop you.
Alright then, I'll take the lead, slowly open the grate open, and what am I looking at? Like, I would have to have a rope to climb down?
No, so it is a stairwell.
Okay. I shall. Oh no, I'm gonna fall and trip down the stairs. I'll quietly, and while I'm quietly going down, I'm just gonna look around, look for the traps. Is it dark in there? Shit, I didn't want to.
There's a little bit of light, but it's still all it's pretty dark.
I'm going to hold off on casting light for right now, then. Just right now. So. Yeah, I shall take a look. If I need to do this at disadvantage, say so.
You don't have dark vision, do you?
No, that's not all.
Yeah, I would say as you get further down, yes, you can do it at disadvantage.
Right.
So it just depends on how long you want to take to get down there and how often you want to train.
Well, like I said, like about for right now, like 20 feet away from the group.
So yeah, the staircase is actually about 40 feet.
Oh, okay.
As far as the top, about 40 feet.
Alright, then I'll get to the base of the bottom of the stairs, and then assess from there.
Roll a stealth check for being stealth.
Yes, sir.
I'll bring everyone to this map.
Sorry, that should have not been disadvantaged, so that'd be 15.
Well, shit.
You did 13. We always take the first one.
Are these things actually corpses or just there for decoration?
You see. So yeah, as you get down there to the base of steps and peer around the corners, these are all walls, by the way. Just so you know. You do see what appears to be barricades lined up in the middle of the hallway there, and just off in the distance you can see these corpse-like creatures. And Shinor's not here, so we're not going to use his character. I'll put y'all back up here. And you right there.
Alright, at this point, I'm going to let the group know to come down quietly and let them know that there's corpses ahead. And I see corpses.
Make stealth checks if you're gonna try and be stealthy.
Before I go down there, I'm going to place 2 bear traps on the steps behind us. Nobody sneaking up on you.
Okay.
I rolled a 20 for stealth the first time ever. Modified 20.
Yeah. Let's give it a shot. Yeah. Not the worst.
David, roll me a dexterity saving.
Yay.
You almost slip down the stairs. As you do slip, that cast iron skillet you always keep in your coat pocket for no reason clangs against the stairs, but you manage to catch yourself and not go sliding all the way down.
Alright. Everything's perfectly fine, guys.
You dropped the pan.
Yes. My special.
As you all get down to the base of the stairs, you start to see movement off in the distance. Those bodies that were laying in the middle of the floor begin to stand up.
Come on here.
Yes! They will be mine!
This is your time.
Claudia, did you Don't tell me you want to use them as pets.
I can control undead. They will be mine. They will be mine.
They will be as soon as because they changed everything, and now I don't know how to get to the GM lair. Why, Lord? Oh, there it is. As these two rise up to meet you, everybody roll initiative.
Initiative. Okay.
Yeah, discussion.
I got a 5.
Put your initiative around.
So, click your token and then roll initiative.
Yeah.
Do we need to redo it?
No, I didn't realize that you already rolled. Put yourself up there. I'll put it up there. 16.16. Albert, you rolled or no?
I did. 10.16.
And David, did you roll?
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to do it on my token, but
You just click your token.
Just click on the token, then click on initiative on your character sheet.
okay. I'll do this. Initiative. Hey.
There you go.
No.
And I will roll initiative for this. Sorry, you can't do that. Real fast.
I got a 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you see your character up there?
See myself in the turn order now.
Delete the old view and put the new view back up there. You should see yourself now. Now let me roll initiative for these two. You know what? They rolled the same thing. Alright. Put that in descending order. And that means Zephyr, you will be going first. I've actually got to pull up these stat blocks.
Okay, I can see in the dark. Can I identify what they are?
Yes. Very easily you can make out that they are rising up slowly and walking toward you staggeringly, as if injured. They're not making any noise. You catch a glimpse of one of their faces, and they very much look dead.
I was trying to ask more along the line whether they look like zombies or something more advanced.
They look like zombies. Yes.
Okay.
I wasn't trying to use the word zombies right now.
Well, first thing first, for now, that I'm going to use shifting. Actually, no, I'm not going to use it this time. I'm just going to move up to here. Let's try if I'm within 10 feet of them. I am. And then I'm going to pull out the meteor hammer, and I don't need to hold back on this. I'm just whacking the living daylight out.
Go ahead and roll to attack. And as you move up, you now catch a glimpse of them.
Okay, now let me just take a swing. Better. 18
does it.
hit. And then bonus action for second.
Well, what's the save for?
For grapple, we talked about this. And my second attempt, I'll give up on damage for that one to try and immobilize him, so the next person will have easier time hitting. Or me. We're 6th level, right?
Yes.
And just confirm this. Reconfirm. The meteor hammer is technically a monk weapon for me.
Yes.
Okay, in that case, I can do it. Does 11 hit?
The 11 does.
Does hit. Then I'm going to wave 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and well, this thing gets to roll me the.
No need. So as you hit it with the first hit, you can tell it crushes its abdomen. And then you go to wheel back with the second hit, and upon impact, the whole corpse just shatters and falls. This one is dead.
Hey, he's just gonna freeze up, look at his hammer, make your hammer. So that's why they told me to hold back to this thing. Because he only ever used that thing, his meteor hammer, to immobilize people. This is a new experience for him. And with that, I'm going to end my turn.
Albert, it's your turn.
I can't see right now in here. I would
So-
say, yeah.
You can,
Do you have a dark vision?
I was about to
No.
say, with the light that is available, the torches you see here are there, and it kind of dimly lights that. It just
Okay.
You should be able to see it very least with Zephyrus, and probably faintly make out these two over here. There.
Okay, cool. Right then, I am going to take out the Owl Song, switch it around my hand, clicks together, and you see a shimmering blue psychic blade pop out, and from my left hand you just see me pop out another hilt, and you see a shimmering, ice pick blade pop out the other one, and I'm going to make a attack on this guy right here. I don't believe I get stealth on this. I get 60 feet with my
18. That's it.
Alright,
6 points of psychic damage. Okay. It appears to be hurt pretty well. Go ahead. Is there anything
bonus action hit with my other blade.
else?
That's a hit, right?
Yes.
Another 6.
It's looking fairly hurt from what you can tell.
Okay, and then I'm going to move myself right over here, and that will be the end of my turn.
it's now our zombies' turn. As this one will, let's see, how far you are 40 feet, is going to sprint at you, Zephyr.
Okay.
Man, that's about as far as they'll be able to get. You're just outside of their range. The next one is also going to come right at you. And is going to go ahead and make 2 attacks against you.
Armor class 16.
One definitely misses. And it's a 19 to hit on the second one.
I got hit.
Okay. 1d6. For 2 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah.
2 points of bludgeoning.
Alright. It's now your turn, David. David. Oh. Gotcha. He sent me a message. He'll be right back. So I will just go ahead and take his turn the best I can.
Just make him do something relatively smart.
Relatively smart.
That would be out of character.
I said, that doesn't sound good at all.
Well, he's currently not here, so we don't want him, David, getting hurt before his player actually gets to get him hurt.
We'll go ahead with a vicious monk. Insert cleverness here. They're gonna fail, and you will take 4 points of damage. Psychic damage. Claudia, it is your turn.
She's going to run as close as she can to the undead, and she's going to use her channel divinity on the slightly farther one to try and make it her zombie.
How long does that last? I need to know.
24 hours. Then I can use it on the thing again and keep it forever. Yes. It just needs to make a wisdom saving throw with a DC 15.
Then you'd have to have a +8. Yeah, no. 5?
It's mine. Yes.
Mark which one belongs to her.
That would be this one thing, so let me just go ahead and give it a nice little blue dot.
Did you inform us you took control over a new pet?
Yeah, she's gonna point at it and she goes, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine! Like an excited toddler.
Okay. Now I know which one not to punch.
That being said, there's still more zombies. This one will also run and attack you, Zephyr. And this one needs to come closer as well. Be right there. But you should have moved up with this one. Yep, that one's going to go ahead and make 2 attacks against you. For a 13 and a 12 to hit.
16 armor class.
Alright, let's go. Makes the swings, but just sloppy misses. And top of the round, before you take your move, let me just go ahead and move this one into sight. And this one into sight.
Why do you have a feeling that these are the guys that went missing?
What kind of cool monster do you think I am?
You're a DM.
Exactly. These are precisely the people who make this. No, go ahead. Hold on. My dice got stuck in the tower. Alright, let me just go ahead and add their scores here and put them back in initiative. Zephyr, you are still at the top of the turn order. What are you doing? You're getting surrounded.
These 2 are still alive, right?
Yes, very much so.
Okay. Just to check something. Okay. I'm gonna start attacking this one. Currently my fists are functional. Yeah, let's go with the purple one. And I'm also going to use my flurry of blows so I can punch 3 times. First hit.
Nice.
Is he still alive?
Double the damage. So, was that 8 with 16 with still?
Okay. Second punch.
No, it's not still.
You literally, David would notice that this is not, that Zephyr is currently not his normal stance. This one is much more springy, so to speak, explosive in the way he moves and strikes. So the first one just kind of ended up with his neck broken after a single strike to the neck, it seems. Then I'm going to go for the other one with remaining 2 punches. Okay. I think it's still alive.
So yeah, the 24 hits and the 8 hit.
8 hits.
8 hits. So that's 8 points of damage. Yeah, he's still alive. But he's looking pretty beat up. I mean,
Quick question.
What's up?
Do they appear to be bleeding? Like, actually bleeding? Heart pumping, blood flow?
No.
Okay, that's good. Either way, that would be the end of my turn.
Aldrin.
I'm going to target the one next to Zephyr.
Will hit.
And because he's next to a friendly, I get sneak attack damage on this.
Right. Natural one. Yeah. So he's still alive. He hurt.
Bastard, still alive. Alright, then I'm gonna strike him again with another.
16 hits.
And I don't get sneak.
And with that, he's gone. It completely taken off at this point.
And I'm going to move right over here. Just create some more enemies or distractions. And that'll be my turn.
It's not missing the best. And he's going to go ahead and move right at you, up.
Cool.
And he's also going to make 2 attacks. A 9 doesn't hit, does it?
No.
Otherwise, a natural one. It comes in running, and as it does, it's just easy to predict and follow its movements. You quickly move out of the way. This zombie is going to also rush you and make 2 attacks. The first one's a 22.
That hits.
And the second one's a 19.
That also hits. I shall uncanny dodge the first one, so whatever damage it does, I'll do take out.
So half of 4 is going to be 2. And then 6. So 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And that's that zombie's turn. Claudia, it is now your zombie's turn. That's right, your zombie.
Hell yeah. She's gonna command it to attack one of the ones on our new friend. This one.
Okay. And it will go ahead and make it 2. So that's going to be a 19 and an 8. So both hit.
Yes. Finally, I kind of half-assed get something and it's through another character.
For 7 points of bludgeoning.
If I'm not mistaken, you also have that devil's spear, right?
Yes.
Try to stab something. I want to see it in action. Sorry.
And that's, that's going to be that zombie's turn. It's now David's turn once again. And just kind of keep him throwing out that cantrip. Because, you know. I really and truly don't like playing on these characters.
I mean, he's currently absent, so it cannot really be helped too much.
Yeah. Fails that. 7 points, and he's going to go ahead and attack now. So. There we go. Alright. Claudia, it's your turn.
Alright, she's going to move and try to smack a zombie. Hopefully her good luck of hitting things continues for once. A 19.
A 19?
For 10 points of damage! Yes.
10 points of damage. Alright. Yeah. Gone. You completely decapitate this thing.
Finally!
This one. We'll be alright. Alright. Keeping him alive for no reason, so we can just go ahead and leave him. Need to make sure. It's now this guy's turn. As you hear him coming around the corner, he lets out a howling moan and takes off. After you, Zephyr, 2 attacks. Was a 19 hit.
19 hits.
Dang, look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and get 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
2 points of bludgeoning.
Yep.
Okay.
And is now top of turn. Nothing new happens that y'all can see. Zephyr, it's your turn.
I'm going to go for a punch, and punch as a bonus attack.
Both hit. 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. And that would be my turn.
I am going to bonus action, cunning action, disengage. And I'm going to move myself right here. And, can't recall, you said flanking, so would this be flanking? Cool. And then I'm going to use my action to attack.
The 7 misses. But the 12 hits, so that hits regular damage. So 12 hits. And 7 points for 14 points of damage. That is enough to take him out. There's no more of this guy on the field either, so. Alright.
That'll be everything.
It is this guy's turn. And he's going to go ahead and ignore the other zombie and go after you, Claudia.
Alright.
Yeah, got a little while with that. Okay. 18 to hit.
That barely hits.
Alright. 4 points of bludgeoning.
Alright.
Alright, it is now your zombie's turn.
I'm going to use a reaction first. I'll have to hit me. And cast Hellish Rebuke on it.
Okay.
These make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, yes, because zombies are known for their dexterity.
Yes.
I'm so well known for it, I've got to look and see what their dexterity is.
Well, they do need to be known for something.
That's going to be a fail. Unless a 4 saves your dexterity save.
No, it does not.
Alright. Go ahead and roll. for the damage.
15 damage.
Yeah, that's enough to destroy this one. And with that, I believe we have vanquished all of them. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. I'm going to use my, if it's a failed roll, I'm going to use a cyan knack to boost that. Hey!
That'll help you out a bit. It's faint, but you hear the sound of moaning and groaning, the sound of those zombies coming from all directions. But you hear, or more or less see, faint purple light coming from this area.
Which area? Okay, cool. I hear a bunch of noises, more zombies, but I see a purple light this direction to the west. Sorry, that would be the east. Yeah, that would be east. Mike,
What?
to the right.
What sort of light?
Purplish light. I'm not good with magic, but could be magical. A light like that typically is.
So you can't see it pointed out to you. Now you see that faint glow as well. You're not sure what it is, but it's vibrant and vibrating.
Well, I guess we know where we're going.
At this point, I'll cast light on myself since I think stealth is not an option.
Yeah. So go ahead and move your tokens as you would.
First, among the party, who looks that he has potentially been a bit roughed up in terms of speed?
I'm not that bad. I think
I'm pretty much fine.
David didn't take any beating this fight, so he is fine. Okay. In that case, I suppose we move forward. Towards the source of creepy light.
Claudia's gonna be a bit behind everybody because she's going to scavenge for parts and move the zombies.
Yeah, actually, I think I misspoke. Yeah, definitely misspoke. Part of the problem, I haven't really been caught up. It comes from this way.
okay, so then we head north.
Mom.
It's fine. We can always explore other tunnels later.
As you walk through, walk this way, you do see two more zombies appear before you.
The light, is it still notable, or
The light appears to be stronger in this direction.
Okay,
And thanks to Albert's brightness, these
First,
two
I'm going to. Do you mind if I summon Cinder back. Into normal size.
Cinder was already there with you as a falcon.
She's a raven. And apparently, and this is part I'm not too certain about. Once summoned familiars can be summoned to unsummoned and summoned.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cinder is essentially been keeping out of danger, but now she's going to land to. Zephyr is going to instruct her to move and support our rogue. I forgot his name again. Sorry.
You're fine.
What did you say?
I said you're fine.
So,
Aldrich.
Aldrich. So essentially, every round, we will use a help action for him, so he will have advantage on attack rolls for that round. He takes action immediately after me.
As to not constantly keep rolling initiative, we will continue with what the original initiative was. And I will have the zombies act on 10, and Claudia, yours will act same turn as you.
Alright.
That being said, you currently have 2 zombies in front of you. So we'll top it around this. Zephyr.
Right, my apologies. Well, I already told you what she's going to do. So, moving radius here, just to check the distance. Yeah, he can move there. He's gonna move here and start punching.
Alright, ready? 19 hits for 7. Okay. 8 hits for 7.
Okay. And that's 14 points of 14 points of bludgeoning damage in total. And I'm going to say that's it.
Alfred.
Alrighty. I have to move in close, so. Because I can't see shit in the dark. Move there. Then I'm going to help Zephyr finish this thing off.
And 9 will do it.
And then I'm going to make a second strike at this thing. I think this would be in the dark, so disadvantage. At 1.
7 misses.
Reroll.
Okay.
The time was it shit.
Time wizard shit.
12. No, wait, 10. 10, my bad.
Oh, yeah, you know, 10, you do it still.
Cool.
You know that you attacked once and you've seen it miss miserably, only for next second to find yourself throwing it again? and hitting.
That was weird.
What was weird?
Talk later. Fight now.
That dude said it's from the zombies too, and he's taking off right at you. And he's gonna make 2 attacks.
Cool.
So a 10 doesn't hit.
Nope.
It is an actual
Well, unfortunately, yeah.
for 12 points, I think. What?
Uncanny dodge 6.
And it's now David's turn. We'll go ahead and unleash another vicious mockery. Still passed. Alright. Claudia.
She's going to run up as close to it as she.
You can also move the zombie up there. It is
I can't,
your
okay.
zombie. You may as well be able to control it.
Thank you. She can't get all the way up on her this turn, so she's going to cast Firebolt at it.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Oh,
she does not hit.
you rolled less than 8?
I rolled a nat 1.
Is it still less than 8?
No, it's an 8. It's an 8 with rolled a nat 1.
That one
So I
doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't necessarily mean it fell. Yeah.
Alright, I barely got an 8 then.
Yes.
Yes.
That's more than
12 points of damage.
12 points is enough. You burn this thing to a crisp.
Yes! Even when I have bad luck, still I can hit these. It's great. I love fighting zombies.
Alright. You continue to see the faint glow come from the right. As you hear the sounds of zombies growing all around you.
Shall we continue forward?
We might as well.
As you come there, hold on. You see this guy sitting at the top of some stairs. He looks and he turns around to look at you all. It's
Another zombie?
It's another zombie.
My apologies, and give me a second, I'm going to put him out of his misery.
Your turn. Exactly.
Approach and try to crack his skull to pieces, I guess.
13 and 8. Both hit. 8 points of damage. Alright.
And yeah, that would be that.
He's looking hurt. But he's still there. Aldrich.
Moving closer. Do both my attacks.
That hits. Both of them. Okay. Yeah. I'm not doing the mathematics there. It killed him.
Cool.
Said I wasn't doing the mathematics. Did it anyways.
It's a lot.
It's 20.
As soon as I said it, I had to answer. Why grab him? I wouldn't grab him, baby. Alright.
There's a door up front. Maybe I should take a head of the rest of us and check for traps near that door and see if that door budges. I'm not bad with a lockpick.
Let's all go down. Actually, first, Zara would look towards Cinder and just signals her with the head. So she flies to take a peek around, and he's just raised his hand as a signal to wait a second, as his eyes are closed. He's right now blind and deaf, as he's sharing his senses with Cinder.
And Cinder flies down.
He is going to fly down, and if she sees these, she's gonna fly up here as well. Trying to be as unnoticed as possible.
Well, as he flies down the 40 foot of stairs, coming to the bottom, it's clear that light is emanating from this gate. Dan, you said you wanted to go up the staircase? Right here?
Yeah,
Okay.
take a peek.
You go up this staircase, and what you see up there is quite a few more zombies. Just all sitting, waiting.
So we're dealing with an actual army of zombies.
That you see down here. Yeah.
So, do you guys wish for good news or bad news or even worse news? What do we see technically down there?
What you see down there is a mass of bones being constructed into this golem-like creature by this kobold in a room.
Okay.
Claudia's liking everything she's hearing right now. There's kobolds and undead monsters.
He still didn't say what's inside. He said, I have good news, I have bad news, and I have worse news.
Get it over with.
Good news is that the person responsible for this is a kobold. So
I
it
love
should be
kobolds.
relatively easy to unalive.
No.
Bad news is that this place seems to be literally a staging ground for an army of undead. Worst news is that it seems to be trying to create a giant undead of some sort.
All of this is good news. I don't understand.
He would look at her. Right, I forgot about your preferences. So,
I'm
Shall
gonna
we?
get so many spare parts here. This is gonna be great.
Before we head down, Zephyr, you said you could patch people up. Yes, I could use a little bit of a patch.
okay, you would turn around. Are there bruises or just or cuts and cracked ribs?
I would say like bruises since these are zombies.
Okay, you just raise your hand a bit, and then you would use hands of healing. I'm going to ignore this flurry of blows because he applies healing literally, but just poking a person and injecting his key to heal for, at this point, D4 plus his wisdom modifier, which is 3. So I didn't prepare that one, but doesn't matter, it's same as his unarmed strike, so I'm just gonna roll it for now, which is 7 points of healing.
Thank you.
You can feel that some of your wounds are mending rapidly after he poked a few times.
Well, that's better.
A bit. Okay, so let's go deal with our little kobold problem.
While we're like in this area, I'd like to check for traps specifically.
So you notice it is just an iron gate. But go ahead and roll investigation. Let's see. 12. You don't see any traps. I mean, the gate it's closed. It is what it is.
Is the gate locked at all? I give it like a small tug just to see if it's locked. Oh. I suggest we prepare ourselves. This thing isn't locked. Be very careful. I didn't see anything, but I could be wrong, so be careful where you step, just in case.
Yeah, just a second. And I don't think you ever saw Zephyr transform.
No, I don't think I have.
He just a second before he suddenly bulked up a bit, and a pair of deer horns grew out of his head. He had to lower the hood for that, and his eyes definitely became slitted like that of a deer. Okay, now we can go.
What was that?
I'll explain later.
He's a sad deer boy, it's fine.
So this
Alright.
He's in the middle of chanting. You see, as he's waving his arm and a circle, the staff he's wielding, where it points, the circle illuminates brighter. And he's chanting, these bones are rising up and forming together. Currently, this giant one is almost at completion.
David, I hope you prepare that counter magic thing. And I guess you're opening the grate. Do we roll for initiative?
Yes, we are going to re-roll. Like I said, your zombie will go with you.
I rolled a 5 again. Oh. God damn
Well,
it.
at least I don't have to change it.
Oh.
Okay, so what did everybody roll? Okay.
20.
I was only 8 point something.
Okay. And David. Sorry, I'm watching Bluey lately. I apologize for nothing.
You don't need to apologize for anything. Louis great.
Bluey is great.
Yeah, I've heard it's actually really good for a kid's show.
It was some TikTok about it. We'll go into that later. As for now, Aldrich, it is your turn. You just opened up this gate, and what are you going to do?
Well, I am going to use. Oh god. I'm afraid it's a little light, but I'm still going to do this. Cunning action. Hide as I move into here and get behind. Oh, actually, no, wait. I'm going to get behind this thing. Roughly. Going to, target specifically the kobold. And going to take my action to attack. And, is his glowingness making it so I could see, so it would be normal? Oh.
A 14 misses.
Okay. Now I'm going to use my cunning action and hide behind this. It's not the best way, but it's what I got right now. So that would be a step.
So you go to attack with your sword, and just miss it. The kobold turns around. You go off of this passive. Okay. Sees everybody at this gate, and then sees you after. You hear him hiss out as he thrusts his hand forward. Does a 17 hit?
That does hit.
All of fire shoots out towards you. That's gonna be 18. Oh, there it is. I was about to say. Nine points of fire damage.
I shall use Stone's Endurance this time, so you should still good. Not bad. So I only take 2 from that.
Point back at the skeleton toward his right. And that skeleton is now going to go ahead and make an attack against you as well. Does a 11 hit?
That does not.
So the skeleton reels back and shoots an arrow at you, hitting the statue. Zephyr, it's your turn.
My turn. Is this thing animated?
Not yet. It's still being constructed.
Okay. Is magic circle actually there, or
Yes. Well, let's put it this way: the magic circle is.
okay? Let's put it. Is it glowing or ethereal? Is it like
It's not
okay?
not physical.
That means I cannot disrupt it. Okay, it's 40 feet away from me, so light drug, relatively light drug, and then I'm going to use flurry of blows to what is that second? To start punching. First one misses. Okay, my luck does that. Third one misses.
You come in hot, but this kobold's no fool, and it's just bobbing and weaving. Even when you think you hit him, it's really just the clothing.
Okay, I officially hate this call. The worst part is I actually still have one chrono shift left. I just don't want to use it.
I do. It's now David's turn, and he is going to cast Tasha's Hideous Light. I'm going to have to move him in because he's got to get closer, but let's see.
I almost forgot we have those.
Yeah. Let's see if he saves. For the first time, Kobold saves Tasha Cities.
Reroll.
A natural 19.
Oh well.
I'm pretty sure that's all David can do. So, next, Claudia. You and
All right.
It usually works.
Usually does. I wanted to give it a go.
Claudia is going to cast Firebolt at a little kobold and try and get her zombie to start pulling apart the skeleton to see if it can slow down it being constructed.
Okay. Holy shit. Just make sure. Make sure I was looking at.
20 to hit the kobold.
So, yes, that hits the kobold. And your zombie actually rolled a natural 20. So, yes, is effectively pulling off much of one of the arms.
What a mad lad! Thank you. Also 5 points of damage. Yes! The zombie is the best thing that happened to me.
5 points of damage. Alright. So, there we go. It is now the other skeleton's turn. The other small skeleton's turn. He's going to rush you and make 2 sword attacks against you. Zephyr.
Okay. Take a swing. My current AC is 17.
He misses both.
Okay.
And while it is now this thing's turn, because of the zombie pulling off parts, it's not ready. It's not fully constructed and not yet animated. Eldrick.
I am going to move myself here so I can get some aim on the cobalt. I'm going to make a strike on it.
Okay, 12 misses.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to use my bonus action to attack with my stick then.
9 misses.
Oh. I'm going to use. Oh, well, I can't actually use the rest of that. I shall stick where I'm at for now. That'd be my turn.
It's now in full force. And he's going to go ahead and use the Scorching Ray in an attempt to catch you, Claudia, and David. So. Alright. Claudia, 18 to hit.
Barely hits.
David. I'm sorry, not David. Zephyr. 17 to hit.
I guess it hits.
And David, 15 to hit.
How much damage did they take?
I'm still gonna roll. 5 points of damage to each of you. Fire damage.
Okay.
It's now his skeleton's turn, and the skeleton is going to take a shot again at you, Albert.
Mm-hmm.
Misses. And Zephyr, it's your turn again.
Because I don't have confidence to hit this guy, I'm going to cast Tasha's Serious Laughter.
Okay.
At him. So, if you don't mind.
Roll the 3. And he drops the spell. The big golem is not completed.
Okay, you said that his staff was glowing.
No, his staff, where he pointed his staff in the circle, the circle glowed brighter.
Okay,
Lit
if
up
you
brighter.
have... Hey, first thing first. Taking away... Wait, are the skeletons still animated?
The other 2, yes.
Okay, in that case, I end my turn.
Okay. It's David's turn. Let's see what he can do to maybe get this along. Nah, we'll hit you up with a healing word, Aldrich. Go ahead and take 10 points of healing. And Claudia?
Yes. The skeletons are still up?
The skeleton that you were pulling bits and pieces off of has just crumbled to the ground.
It's still a lot of material.
It is. It's mine now. Or are the other 2 still alive? The
The other 2
little-
are is still alive, and so's the kobold. He's just currently laughing.
Laughing.
I'll let him have his laughing fit, and I'll attack one of the skeletons.
Okay.
Here's to hoping I actually hit. I rolled 10.
It's in. The 10 misses. Oh, wait.
Damn it.
I'm sorry, the 10 just hits. These are not skeletons with armor, these are just skeletons.
11 damage.
11 damage. Is-
Hack
It-
one.
It's looking extremely broken. But still standing.
No.
And not just standing. It's going to retaliate with an attack. Not a very good attack. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay. That's his turn. Eldrick.
Let me see if I can make this distance. Yep, I can. Going to move over here, take advantage of his prone, make 2 swipes on him.
Yes, they both hit. Okay. And that's 21 points of damage.
Yes. That'd be my turn.
This kobold is looking fiercely hurt. Ugh.
Do you mind if we try and capture this one alive?
I don't mind.
That being said, he got my 20, so save the throw. And is no longer laughing. Coughing blood, but not laughing. He's gonna once again cast Scorching Ray. Trying to, from the prone position, trying to hit all 3 of you. Alright, let's see. So for you first, that's going to be a 13 to hit.
17 armor class.
Okay, 12 to hit you, Claudia.
Misses.
Alright, and then 8 to hit you, Aldrich.
Miss.
Nice. Alright, and they can't really do anything else. So this skeleton here is just going to launch another arrow at you, Aldrich. And technically you're flanked. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
It's going to be 8 points of piercing.
It's gonna be 4.
And Zephyr, it's all you. He's looking hurt. He's got one eye just swollen shut.
Okay. At least try to not to kill him and unarmed strike, but intended to be non-lethal.
Okay, 23 definitely hits, and but a 7 is not enough to kill him, or not enough to knock him unconscious.
Knock him out. Good. I still have my bonus attack. My bonus action. So the 16 doesn't hit.
And 16 does hit. and 6 points will definitely put him out unconscious.
Zephyr just gonna pull both of his hands back and just it both of them suddenly just thrusts forward into the little guy's chest. Just gonna maybe cracking a few ribs, but knocking him out at the same time. He's definitely gonna have a good day when he wakes up. Okay. Somebody mind taking care of the of the clankers, or is he knocked out?
He's knocked out. The clankers are still there. What kind of slur is that?
You never watched Star Wars.
I have. It's just, anyways. Alright. Yeah, it's now David's turn. David is going to just go ahead and cast a vicious mockery.
On who?
On this skeleton over here, because nobody's hit it yet. And that skeleton fails to save.
More shit.
Doesn't quite kill it, but it brings it a little closer. Take that down. Alright. Claudia, your turn. Claudia?
Yes.
Dude, she was thinking.
No. I'm on push to talk and I keep forgetting. I'm at my parents' house every Tuesday, so I can't control the noise. I go push to talk. 22 to hit?
22.
Yes! For a whopping 4 damage. I know. 80%. Oh, hell yeah! I don't even need to get my zombie to. Yes! I've done it! Finally! I did things. Yes.
This skeleton is just going to make one last ditch effort attack. One at each of you, Zephyr and Aldrich. Zephyr, it's going to be a 20 to hit. Aldrich, it's also going to be a 20 to hit.
Ah, I got hit.
Got hit?
Three to you, Zephyr, and 2 to you, Aldrich.
Uncanny 1. I'm the worst. Carriage rogue mechanics.
This skeleton just used its last action. How would you like to do this?
I'm just gonna somehow psionically break his brain, and just in his mind he's just gonna feel the fear of me about to strike, and I don't actually strike him, but feels like I do.
At least roll, let's see.
Fair.
You need to roll over a 10. That does it. He crumbles into
Cool.
That concludes combat. You now have an unconscious kobold laying at your feet, bloody and beaten.
If you don't mind, I'll search his body and take off what I can, and I'll also throw out my 50 foot of hemp rope, and we could use this to tie him up.
Well, we're taking everything that looks like a knife, like potential magic item, so all of his equipment.
Okay.
I do not want to risk him having something up his ass.
Because that's the logical place to put it.
Dude, I have literally seen a player have his character hide a set of lockpicks up his ass. I am not kidding.
Oh boy. Do you want me to throw an investigation check on this fool?
Yes.
There we go. Finally.
Just strip him of everything that isn't his focus.
That's the plan.
So, you of course realize that it's a little short for you all, but
Hey, I'm going to use detect magic on all of the shit we took from him, and then we can identify it. And once we know if there is anything that actually contains magic, then we can decide what to do. Worst case scenario, we sell it to the guild.
so yeah, you find I want to double check that. Alright, so you find a few things. The robes, you find its spell book. Of course, its staff. You also find a bag of grave dust, a dagger with a skeleton for a hand. It had an amulet around its neck. A little coin purse with, after counting it, 55 gold pieces, 32
Holy shit.
32 silver, and 14 copper.
What was that after the gold?
32 silver.
And 15 copper? Thank you.
I don't really need much gold for anything, so you guys can divide it amongst yourself, and I'll take the silver.
Seems fair. I hand over the amulet to. Actually, I'd probably hand over everything to you, Zephyr. You said you could suss out what these are, and I'll start tying this person up, this kobold up.
Quick question. His spell book. Can you send me what spells he had in that book?
Do you speak, read, or write?
Yes, I do.
Gladly send that to you.
Either way, we're gonna need to figure out what he was trying to do.
So now that you have this kobold tied up, derobed, and unequipped, you hear for a second it's quiet, for probably the first time since you entered.
Okay, people from the guild will want to hear about this.
And we will pick up again next time.
Just send me the list of spells from his spellbook. I may want to copy some of those. How much silver did you say we found?
32.
32.
Would be 13 gold for everyone, but
What's
the
that?
one Soshinar would also get 13 if he's considered technically here, but not here.
So typically,
If the player is here, he gets it. If he's not,
we don't really work on XP, but as far as the loot goes, you get it.
So make that 18 with 1 extra gold to someone. I don't really care who.